Alright, so I am going to be doing a collective reading. This is going to be for past, present, future, more specifically surrounding mental health. I'm going to be using I don't really like oracle cards typically, but I'm going to be using the feelings, or your feelings are valid. Oracle deck. So, universe, cards, angels. What does the collective need to know regarding their mental health, past, present, and future? What does the collective need to know or be made aware of surrounding their mental health, past, present, and future? Please, your personal angels, please bring me messages. Collective surrounding mental health and what the collective could work on, past, present, and future. Universe, guides, and angels, please bring me messages for the collective surrounding mental health, past, present, and future. What does the collective need to know regarding their mental health? Mental health check-in for the collective regarding their past, present, and future. What does the collective need to work on and heal or know about their mental health regarding past, present, future? 3 more shuffles for the collective. Overall energy is forgive. Forgive. Healing reverse under that creativity reverse. So somebody may be having a hard time letting go of something or forgiving someone or healing a certain wound, which could be impacting creative expression, which a lot of times that does happen. Sometimes, I suppose, where trauma can impact your creative flow or expression. All right, one card for past energy. energy, mental health check-in. Protect your feelings. One card for present energy for the collective, please. Surrounding mental health. What does the collective need to know surrounding their mental health in the present, please? Oh, yeah. Bottled up. So someone might not be really healing or not even healing, fully looking at or feeling what you need to feel. Yeah, sorrow. There might be a lot of suppressed emotions, suppressed sadness, sorrow, grief that has not been fully worked through. So one card for future energy, mental health check-in, future energy. Future energy. One card for future energy. One card for future energy, please. One card. So I feel like someone needs to get more connected to their feelings. I feel like someone needs to face their feelings and the discomfort of their feelings a little bit more, because it could be impacting your decision making and your intuition, for sure. If you haven't healed and you have bottled up emotions, or you have unprocessed traumas, that can impact your third eye and your intuition. One card for future energy. Wounded heart. Ooh. Optimism reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so somebody may be dealing with a lot of, intrusive thoughts, a lot of negative thinking or difficulty with their thinking that is impacting their ability to somebody might be doing things to quickly reduce or get rid of anxiety, like using substances or something here, because anxiety reversed and relieved is at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like somebody could work on reducing and lowering their anxiety. This would help relieve some of the tension. This would help relieve. What is this? And I feel like somebody's struggling with remaining optimistic because somebody keeps having these thoughts that pop up that are so protect your feelings in the past, bottled up in the present. So, you may have been around people in the past where it wasn't really safe to express yourself. It wasn't really safe to share certain information, or like it just wasn't an emotionally safe environment for someone to feel like they could safely express. So yeah, I feel like because someone someone felt like they had to protect their feelings. They felt like they were in a situation where they weren't safe enough to express themselves or be heard. So in the present, someone may have a lot of suppressed or bottled up or just feelings that you haven't really looked at or dealt with, which might be increasing your anxiety and these intrusive thoughts. Like I feel like somebody's having a hard time because it's like they just want this anxiety or this stress to go away, and maybe they're losing a bit of hope. Protect your feelings, bottled up, wounded heart. I feel like this is saying like it's important to look at your feelings and address these feelings because that is what will protect you from further hurt in the future with this wounded heart. If you just push your feelings down and don't face them or address them or address these emotions that you have about the past or about traumas you've been through, I feel like somebody needs to clear these or look at these. Again, look at some of these feelings that are, because that anxiety is coming from, well, it could be coming from a lot of different places, but definitely it can be coming from pent up energy and emotion and anxiety that has not been, not anxiety, that has emotions that haven't been released or felt. And so this might be why somebody's continuing to feel hurt into the future because they haven't addressed some of these emotions or just how they feel, or they haven't had, maybe you haven't had many people that you could feel safe expressing your emotions around. And so that's where all this anxiety, this pent up anxiety comes in because somebody's having a difficult time with their thinking, but these thoughts need to be looked at. The feelings need to be looked at. So when these intrusive thoughts come up, asking yourself, where did this thought originate from? Where is this originally coming from? Who originally told me this about myself? Who originally made me feel this way about myself? Where did these feelings come from? Where did they start? Where did they originate from? Who who originally left you feeling like you could not express yourself emotionally, and who left you feeling like you needed to protect your feelings. Because I feel like that has maybe become a pattern throughout someone's life, with bottling up their emotions as a means to protect themselves in the present, because it wasn't safe to express yourself in the past. So someone has carried this pattern into the present. Why is this protect your feelings here for past energy, please? Hope. So yeah, I feel like maybe somebody dealt with in the past, like, this is what they wanted. You know, this is what someone was wanting, was to feel like somebody cared about how they felt, or, you know, somebody may have like people pleased or taken others in hopes that they would care about how this person felt, or guys, protect your feelings. Guys, protect your feelings. Okay. Guys, protect your feelings and hope here. Reflection. Wow. I'm getting a lot from this. So I feel like somebody had to, like, because they felt like they had to protect their feelings, I feel like somebody still hoped that others would reflect upon what they did or their actions, or that others would be able to self-reflect enough in order to recognize what they were doing that was hurting someone. I also feel like something about it would have been, it would have been helpful if someone was like validated for their feelings and had those feelings reflected back to them appropriately, like in childhood. It's a job, or it's a parent's job, to provide emotional safety and security. And so maybe somebody didn't have a connection with somebody that knew how to appropriately reflect back to you your emotions. Like, that's how you learn to internalize beliefs, feelings, and thoughts about yourself, is having how you feel, what you're doing, and a true depiction of yourself reflected back to you, which is what helps you to become a healthy, emotionally balanced, emotionally intelligent adult. But I kind of feel like somebody was maybe stuck in a circumstance where they had to do this on their own. They had to take a lot of time with this reflection card to care for their own feelings. Guys, protect your feelings. Yeah, someone may have felt like the only way to get what they wanted or something like that in the past, whether this be in childhood or just in the past in general, was by not really sharing how they felt, but just This could have also been like somebody who didn't feel like they were emotionally supported, but felt like they had to support and protect other people's feelings or something like that, or people please or caretake for others. Yeah, shadow work reverse. So these could have been unhealed or, toxic family members or just people you grew up with. Why is protect your feelings here? Huh. So someone may need to work through some forgiveness for this, for the fact that, they never felt fully safe. Why is protect your intuition? Huh. Yeah. There may have been some situations that you were in where you didn't feel, like I said, like it was safe to express yourself emotionally. And so you may have shut off your emotions or shut yourself off to your emotions. Or if you were traumatized a lot because you had to protect your feelings, this may have impacted your intuition because somebody may have experienced, some depression. Eyes protect. Oh, there could have been a lot of people around you that were very chaotic or up and down or unbalanced emotionally with manic. And someone may have felt like they needed to protect their feelings because someone maybe felt like they were treated like they were crazy every time they expressed how they felt. Okay. So this may have impacted someone's healing, growth, and self-confidence, this manic self-confidence reverse. Why is manic and self-confidence? Ooh. So yeah, it's like somebody felt like they could never just express how they felt, or yeah, because overwhelmed came out to clarify that. So it's almost like, you know, whenever somebody would express how they felt, people would treat them like they were crazy or something like that. Because these people didn't know how to manage emotions or be supportive. Maybe these people struggled with self-reflection with the reflection card. But I feel like yeah, somebody in the past would become really triggered or overwhelmed emotionally because it's like, again, maybe somebody spent a lot of time protecting their feelings, pushing their feelings down, or putting them to the side. And so when they would get overwhelmed, maybe somebody would get quite reactive or triggered because they felt like they needed to defend themselves. I was overwhelmed. Worn out. Yeah. So I feel like there was also this, yeah, worn out just popped up. So I feel like it just got exhausting because it's like somebody would get overwhelmed with their emotions and try to express them. But again, like this person may have been treated like, oh, there's something wrong with them or something when they expressed how they felt. Why is protect your feelings? Here's the past energy. Yeah, I feel like, somebody may have felt like they were a nurturer. They were the ones nurturing everybody else around them, but they didn't really have anybody to nurture and protect them or their feelings. Always protect your feelings here. Oh, I see. So somebody could have been like playing small as a means to protect themselves from other people's jealousy and other people's insecurity. Because, somebody could have dealt with a lot of people that were very emotionally unhinged with this manic self-confidence reverse. And it's almost like someone felt like they couldn't fully be themselves or express how they felt or something because they didn't want to deal with other people's insecurities or jealousy or always protect your feelings. Always process your feelings here. Yeah, I feel like somebody could have been around a lot of people that lacked awareness of themselves, which made it challenging maybe for you or for someone to create or cultivate that inner awareness. You might have been around a lot of people that were not in tune with their feelings or, hadn't cultivated that ability to not allow their own emotions to impact how they're treating others or interacting with others. And so this may have made it challenging for someone to create that within themselves. Yeah, I feel like somebody had to go through a lot of stressful situations. And with fear in reverse, it's like this may have created, like somebody may have been through a lot of trauma here with stress, fear reverse. And yeah, somebody with courage at the bottom of the deck had to face a lot of fears or face a lot of trauma and stress where they had to maybe which made them fearless, which made them hardened in a sense, maybe, or just like there were a lot of situations where this person had to have courage and didn't yeah, maybe somebody felt like they had to be the strong one or something like that, or with fear reverse. Wise, protect your feelings here. Unknowing. Yeah, so there may have been a lot of unpredictability, lack of stability growing up or in a situation. And so that is why somebody, trauma. Yep. Trauma, like I just said. So yeah, in the past, someone may have, there was some pretty deep rooted or deep seated traumas that someone was having a hard time letting go of and forgiving. And so, I don't know, maybe somebody was scared of the unknown. So they were struggling with self-confidence and having a hard time making balanced decisions too, with manic and self-confidence reverse. It's like maybe somebody kind of felt overwhelmed emotionally and all over the place. They struggled with, like I said, the confidence, the inner awareness. Like there was just a lot of, maybe somebody did these things to, like I said, have to prevent themselves from having to deal with other people's jealousy, or, because there were a lot of people around you that lacked awareness of themselves. Why is trauma and unknowing? Yeah, you are deserving, and the reverse fell out. So yeah, maybe this. So because of this trauma that somebody went through, it may have impacted their confidence and their ability to make courageous decisions to get what they wanted out of life. So it's almost like this may have been holding someone back from, like I said, what they wanted. I feel like somebody would hold themselves back out of fear because of the trauma they had been through. And with the you are deserving in reverse, maybe somebody felt like they didn't deserve to be treated well or get what they wanted or whatever, because this lack of support and lack of others being there for you, may have, like I said, left someone feeling like they couldn't get what they wanted. Why is it vicious fulfilled courage reverse? Trauma, unknown, worry. Yeah, there was a lot of worry, like I said, and fear. That's crazy. I was just about to say it. It's the bottom of the deck. About, there was a lot of worry and fear about expressing one's emotions. There was just a lot of maybe action that was taken from a place of like protecting oneself, and not actually, making decisions based on what someone wanted, but somebody was making decisions from a fear-based place, or from a place of worry. Stress. Yeah, someone may have had a hard time, remaining optimistic or positive about a lot of situations because of this fear and worry. Anger, intrusive thoughts. Wow. Yeah. So someone may have had some internalized beliefs about themselves based on the past or childhood or whatever it is, that there were a lot of emotions that someone was working through, and a lot of faulty thinking. Why is courage reversed? Vicious fulfilled. Yeah, somebody was trying to work on somebody was experiencing depression and anxiety, and someone was trying to work on letting go of some of these fears or traumas or things that were holding them back. Ooh, ambition reverse. Yeah. I feel like it took somebody a long time to get to a place where they were able to let go of their anxiety. Ambition reverse, I feel like it may have impacted someone's drive to want to do things, or drive to, yeah, I just feel like it impacted someone's confidence a lot. Yeah, love reverse. It, because of how someone was treated, they didn't feel good about themselves. And so because they were lacking self-love, yeah, sorrow, shame reverse, dreams. It's like, I feel like somebody may have felt like I feel like somebody, there's a lot here, like somebody was dealing with a lot of shame that they were trying to release, which was bringing them sorrow. And it's like, I feel like somebody was working on releasing this shame of maybe putting themselves out there, or anything else with this protect your feelings. Fear. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of fear. There was a lot of decisions that someone made from a place of fear, because it was hard for someone to, yeah, someone felt unhealed, and they felt like fear and shame, stress, fear, slow down, reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody was just maybe making decisions, maybe even impulsively, like without thinking things through, just from a place of fear. Why is fear? Fear of abundance. Wow, that's crazy. Fear. I said, why is fear here? And then fear of abundance fell out. So yeah, someone was, it's not that they were afraid of abundance. It's more so their fear was holding them back from abundance, because maybe somebody didn't believe in themselves. Why is fear? Joy reverse. Anything else? Fear or protect your feelings. Intrusive thoughts, anger. Yeah, definitely. So I feel like this fear of abundance, some of these things like protecting your feelings, holding you back, this may have started to lead to anger and like obsessive thinking or unhealthy thinking. Which may have led someone to act from a place of fear. Why is anger and intrusive thoughts? Yeah, you are deserving fell out. So it's like, maybe some of these intrusive thoughts were surrounding someone's self-worth, whether someone maybe not feeling good enough. Maybe somebody's looking back and realizing now that they are deserving. Maybe somebody could be angry with themselves, or maybe someone was angry in the past because maybe somebody experienced a lot of feelings of anger, which led to faulty thinking. And this was coming from a place of not feeling good enough, or not feeling worthy or deserving to. Why is you are deserving here? Anger. Why is you are deserving anger here? Shame and happiness. Yeah, it's like somebody was, maybe dealt with a lot of people making them feel bad for choosing their own happiness, or made them feel like they didn't deserve to be happy. Why is anger? Why is anger an intrusive thoughts? Why is anger an intrusive thoughts? Why is anger? Why is anger intrusive thoughts? Yeah, maybe somebody's really angry about the past, or maybe somebody made a lot of decisions in the past from a place of anger. Why is anger intrusive thoughts here? Yeah, so somebody may have been more tapped into their anger, and it was their faulty thinking. Maybe somebody was, feeling really stressed and angry, but like they were too exhausted to dig deeper and feel the depth of the sorrow or the sadness. Yeah. Anything else? Dreams. What was that? Anything else with protecting your feelings? Someone is, maybe looking back at the past and having a hard time forgiving themselves over, doing the best that they could at the time and making decisions in the way that they did. Why is protect your feelings here for past? Yeah, I feel like someone was not in tune with their emotions. They didn't really take the time to slow down and really feel what they were feeling sadness-wise. I feel like somebody, and that's a common thing, is that, people tend to go to anger because it's a safer emotion versus sorrow. Usually sorrow and sadness is underneath anger. Usually anger is expressed on the surface level, but it's covering up those more vulnerable, deeper feelings. And maybe somebody was doing a lot of this. They were making decisions from a place of anger, but they weren't really in touch or in tune with their feelings of sadness that were really driving the anger, the angry decisions. Anything else would protect your feelings? Happiness, let go. Yeah, so maybe somebody feels like they let go of their own happiness or sacrifice their own happiness, maybe even their own dreams. Why is let go and happiness? Yeah, I feel like somebody was always making decisions from a place of like fear and trying to protect themselves. Why is happiness and let go here? Past energy. Why is happiness and let go? Yeah, maybe there was a lot of shame that someone was feeling, which impacted their ability to as let go and happiness. Yeah. Healing reverse, optimism reverse. Yeah, someone hadn't done a lot of healing, so it was hard for them to just kind of let go and let loose and live from a more happy, free place. Acceptance reverse. Maybe somebody had a hard time with acceptance. Just let go. Yes. Yeah, someone may be having a hard time with forgiving themselves. Why is let go happiness? Forgive reverse. For not letting go of certain things that were hindering their own happiness. Why is let go happiness? Forgive reverse. Why is let go and happiness? Yeah, somebody may feel like they sacrificed their own dreams or something. Why is let go happiness? For other people. Why is let go and happiness? Yeah, why is let go and happiness? Yeah, it's like somebody was having a hard time letting go of resentments and just staying optimistic and making decisions from a place of love. Like it was hard for someone to do that. Why is let go and happiness here? Why is let go and happiness here, please? Huh. Creativity, anxiety, yeah, joy. So someone's anxiety, somebody may have been struggling with a lot of anxiety and pent up energy, which was, like I said, anxiety and creativity came up. So this could have been impacting someone's ability to grow or express themselves creatively, or so there may have been a lot of opportunities that somebody let go of or missed out on or didn't have the courage to take part in, and so there may need to be some forgiveness of oneself for doing things as a means to protect your own feelings or the feelings of others, instead of doing things from a place of like courage and groundedness and healing. Why is bottled up here? So now we're going to go to present energy. Check in with the present energy. Why is the bottled up card here for present energy? Clarify bottled up, please. Yeah, so I feel like somebody in the present, forgive came out and wishes fulfilled reversed. So somebody may be working on forgiving themselves or just forgiving in general. See, as wishes fulfilled reverse. Forgive. As wishes fulfilled and forgive here for present. Trauma. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like somebody is working on forgiving, just in general, forgiving themselves for, or someone needs to maybe work on forgiving themselves for not going after what they wanted or not doing things that they wanted to based on the trauma that they had been through that may have held them back. Why is forgive, wishes fulfilled, reverse, and trauma? Why is wishes fulfilled, reverse? Why is wishes fulfilled here, reverse? Yeah, so in the present, definitely the healing card came out in the upright. Someone is starting to heal, or there is a need to look at healing and forgiving and working through this trauma and these bottled up emotions. Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? Yeah, so somebody might be looking at somebody might be like it's experiencing some feelings of shame because they didn't take the time to slow down sooner and heal and change. Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? Fear of abundance, yeah. Why is wishes fulfilled? Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? Forgive. Why is wishes fulfilled reverse? So somebody may be working on trying to find their own joy now that they feel less overwhelmed. Let's see. Why is wishes fulfilled reverse and forgive? Reflection and happiness. Yeah. So somebody's maybe looking at now like what makes them truly happy, and that maybe because they weren't looking at how they actually felt or bottling up their emotions, that That's what has held them back. Yeah, wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, forgive. Yeah, someone's having a hard time letting go of this. Wise wishes fulfilled, forgive, trauma. Yeah, so maybe in the present, as someone's beginning to look at some of these emotions, they're realizing that, let's see, that they want more. Let's see, wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, and forgive. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, and forgive. Yeah, so someone might be looking at the fact that, someone may be angry at themselves that they didn't follow their intuition. They didn't follow what they truly wanted or their dreams because maybe they didn't feel like they were deserving them. But I feel like presently someone is, I think, coming to a place where they're recognizing that they are deserving and they're trying to forgive themselves for, ambition. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, forgive. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, forgive. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse, forgive here. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse. And wise forgive. Wise wishes fulfilled, reverse. Yeah, so somebody may be looking at now in the present, like, there may be a lot of shame from bottling up these emotions and not really, like, someone may be struggling with unknowing in the present and shame. It's like somebody, now that they know what they know now, it's almost like maybe they're dealing with shame from having not really looked at these things in the past. Yeah, reflection just popped out. Somebody's starting to reflect on it now, though. They're reflecting on these things now. Wise unknowing and shame. Wise unknowing and shame. Here, please. Yeah, I feel like on the brink of tears. First off, I feel like somebody really needs to cry and express how they feel. I felt like on the brink of tears and crying for like the past 10-15 minutes. And I feel like, somebody, now that somebody's starting to love themselves more with this love card that popped out, it's almost like they're reflecting and looking at like the decisions that they made from a place of, like I said, not really knowing how they felt, or from a place where they were just protecting their feelings, or from a place of fear, or from a place of not actually acting out of love, or not acting from a place of, like, someone wasn't making decisions based on what they wanted and fulfilling their own wishes. I feel like it was just based on protecting their own feelings, or protecting the feelings of others, or protecting their own feelings from the judgment of others, or something like that. And now it's like, I feel like in the present, somebody's looking at like, they wish they would have known then what they know now. They wish they would have loved themselves then. the way that they do now. Courage reverse. Somebody's looking at how they lacked the courage to make certain decisions. Why is shame and unknowing? Yeah, overwhelmed and intrusive thoughts. So yeah, I feel like this is really maybe messing with someone. It's very overwhelming. Someone might be obsessing about this and feeling a lot of shame and overwhelm from, maybe the joy that they held themselves back from. And maybe somebody's afraid that they can't reconcile this or renewal reverse came out. Somebody feels like, why is unknowing shame? Yeah, I feel like maybe somebody's less overwhelmed in the present emotionally. And so, like, they're realizing maybe that they bottled up their emotions or, yeah. Why is shame and unknowing? Why is shame and unknowing here for present energy? Worry. Yeah, I feel like this is making someone worry about, will they ever get what they want? Why is shame unknowing? Yeah, there's almost this energy of like, as you're starting to feel how you're feeling, it's like reflection reverse renewal. Because someone in the present there might be a need to reflect on how you feel. Let's see. Why is shame and unknowing here? Why is shame and unknowing? Dreams, slow down. Yeah, I mean, somebody, now that things have maybe calmed down in their life, maybe they're looking at their dreams, like as far as like what they want out of life. And again, I feel like somebody is starting to slow down and recognize that, and feel ashamed maybe that they made decisions like they wish they would have slowed down and maybe. Why is unknowing and shame here? Yeah, there's almost this feeling of like somebody can't take back the decisions that they made in the past from an unhealed place, from a place of trying to protect how they felt. It's like someone can't. Why is shame, unknowing, renewal, reverse? Why is renewal, reverse? Self-confidence. Yeah, someone, why is renewal, reverse, shame, and unknowing? Why is renewal, reverse, shame, and unknowing? Yeah, somebody might be looking at, reflection just popped up again. There might be a need to like slow down and anxiety reverse, hope. Fed up and fear. So why is unknowing and shame here? Why is unknowing and shame here? Someone feels maybe like they didn't follow their intuition. Why is unknowing and shame here for present? Yeah, it's like someone may feel like they followed their worry, they followed their fear, as opposed to, yeah. Why is unknowing and shame here for present energy? Why is unknowing and... Yeah, I feel like somebody's having a hard time accepting this or letting go of some of these thoughts. Why is shame, unknowing, acceptance, reverse? Why is acceptance, reverse, unknowing, and shame? Someone could be angry with themselves. Why is acceptance reverse? Sorrow. Yeah, somebody could be feeling a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, sorrow, depression for, like I said, having bottled up certain emotions or not looked at certain things and not knowing certain things and feeling ashamed or bad for making certain decisions based on courage reverse, based on fear. Why is sorrow, acceptance reverse, unknowing and shame? Why is sorrow, acceptance reverse, unknowing and shame? Jealousy reverse, huh? Where's jealousy reverse? Where's jealousy reverse? So maybe somebody's having a hard time releasing feelings of like jealousy towards other people that may have like, I don't know, that may have things that you held yourself back from getting, or, you know, having the courage to go after because of these fears or because of these traumas. And so I feel like you might be struggling in the present with feeling like hopeless or feeling like you can't get back what you lost, or you can't, with this renewal reverse, like have what you want out of life. Why is hope reverse intrusive thoughts? It's hope reverse intrusive thoughts. Okay, reflection reverse, and you are deserving. So I think that somebody needs to take a closer look at, let's see, why is reflection reverse and you are deserving here? Rise, reflection, reverse. Rise, reflection, reverse. You are deserving. Rise, reflection, reverse. You are deserving. Rise, reflection, reverse. Rise, reflection, reverse. You are deserving. What's reflection reverse about, though? Why is the reflection reverse? You are deserving. Why is reflection reverse? You are deserving. Yeah, it's like somebody's not. Why is you are deserving? Reflection reverse. Why is reflection reverse? You are deserving. Joy. Huh. Why is reflection reverse? Okay, so this jealousy might be coming from a place of, like, you're looking at how you held yourself back or something like that because at the time maybe, or I mean, this could be present, but somebody may be experiencing jealousy or like comparing yourself to others because you're not accurately seeing yourself, or you're not recognizing that you are deserving, or why is reflection reverse? You are deserving. Why is jealousy? Reflection. Why is reflection reverse? You are deserving of jealousy. Why is reflection reverse? So maybe somebody is like looking at the fact that someone may be holding on to some resentments. Why is reflection reverse? Okay. Maybe what, like, you haven't expressed to other people, maybe because reflection reverse, you are deserving, like, I'm going to go to this wounded heart for future energy. Why is this wounded heart here for future energy? You are deserving. Ambition. Wow, self-confidence, intrusive thoughts reverse. Damn. So somebody is, you are deserving popped out. Ambition. Self-confidence. So I'm almost feeling like an intrusive thoughts reverse. I'm feeling like in the future, you're going to definitely get the hang of like managing your emotions. Like, I feel like what you've been through, going into the future, I do feel like, even though you're wounded in a sense and you've been through all these things, I almost feel like if you can work through healing some of these emotions and feeling these feelings and releasing them and recognizing that you are deserving, and working on releasing some of these intrusive thoughts, by, just feeling what you feel and acknowledging the thoughts and reflecting upon this. I feel like really because of what someone's been through, because they've been through so much with this wounded heart card, it's almost like why is it a wounded heart? Renewal just popped out. So it's like you are going to be able to get what you want. You are going to be able to why is renewal in wounded heart here? Why is renewal and wounded heart? Yeah, I feel like you won't be in this place of sorrow forever. I feel like once you won't be as reactive or triggered in the future. Why is renewal wounded heart? I'm getting this energy of forgiving but never forgetting. Why is wounded heart here for future? Worn out came out. So somebody could just be feeling tired. Why is wounded heart renewal? You are deserving. Huh. Why is wounded heart? Why is wounded heart here? Why is the wounded heart here for future energy? There goes wounded heart. There's a wounded heart. Huh. I feel like in the future you may get stuck at times because of depression or sadness, which could then impact your courage or feeling of like wanting to keep going in a sense. Why is wounded heart here for future? Yeah, someone might, because of everything they've been through, be struggling with why is wounded heart? Gloom reverse, let go, and shame reverse. So there's some shame that someone needs to look at. Yeah, reflection reverse, optimism reverse, at peace reverse. Why is the wounded heart here? The future energy. There's a wounded heart. There's the future energy. Why is the wounded heart here? Why is wounded heart here? Why is the wounded heart here? Clarify the wounded heart. Courage. Why is the wounded heart here? Hope, fear of abundance, reverse. Okay. That's good. So I feel like in the future, why is wounded heart? I feel like your anxiety is going to get better. The sadness is going to dissipate in the future. Why is this wounded heart here for future energy? Forgive. So someone, as they work on forgiving themselves and others, relieved and fear. Why is wounded heart? Why is wounded heart? Nurture and healing. So yeah, I feel like somebody. Why is nurture? Acceptance. Yeah. Why is healing, nurture? Love. Damn. Trauma reverse. So I feel like in the future, someone may be using their experiences or what they've been through with this wounded heart energy to help not only renew themselves, but help others. Helping others to nurture themselves, to heal. You could be a healer. You could be in some type of healing position or profession. Because I'm feeling like this is like really, once you get a hold of your own trauma with this trauma reverse, love, healing, nurture, it's like you could be somebody that helps others to heal their trauma. You could help nurture others to learn to love themselves. Something like that. But this could also be about yourself. Yeah, reflection. You could help others to look at and be able to reflect upon what they've been through and heal themselves through what you've been through. Gratitude is here. Shadow work. Yeah, you could be a healer. You could be somebody that helps others who have anxiety. Wishes fulfilled came out, intuition reverse, worry, and manic. So you could be helping others to get what they want out of life by helping them to, like, helping others who are struggling with following their intuition, others who are struggling with worry, triggers, fear, reactivity. Yeah. Anything else about the wounded heart? Let go. Yeah. You may be helping others to let go, but you may be letting go as well of some of these issues. Yeah, worry reverse. Creativity, yeah. So again, you may put your knowledge or your wisdom or your healing, what you've learned, you might take that and channel it into some type of creative endeavor, some type of, and that is a really helpful way of healing, is really working on releasing these bottled up emotions. I mean, it's weird. I'm not feeling this way anymore, but with bottled up, I would, like, for the bottled up card, I felt like I was going to cry the entire time. So I feel like somebody is seriously, like, suppressing their emotions, seriously suppressing their sorrow and their sadness and their grief. Like, yeah, I'm surprised. Like, normally I would have, like, gotten off the live. That's how, that's how, strong that emotion was coming on for me. So I just feel like someone needs to cry. Someone needs to look at this sorrow, feel the sorrow, the depth of the sorrow, and release that. And I feel like once you work on releasing those emotions, forgiving, and finding some way to channel that energy in a positive way. So, like, learning to utilize utilizing what you have learned and the lessons that you've been through and the traumas that you've been through to try to help heal others, and to try to help others heal their own wounded hearts. So if you can find some creative way to make what you've been through, yeah, fear reverse, happiness, yeah, to turn what you've been through into happiness by, creativity and happiness. It's like maybe somebody can help others to find their own happiness. Someone might want to look at working on the heart and the solar plexus chakras because of the yellow here and the green, but there's a lot of yellow here. So I think, somebody working on that as well, because I'm really seeing in the future that things are going to get better. Things are going to get a lot better. Why is fed up here? Somebody might just get to a point in the future where they get tired of let's see. Anything else with this wounded heart? Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like somebody. Why is this anxiety slow down reverse? Let's see. Why is this slow down, reverse anxiety at peace? Intuition. Okay. Yeah. So somebody needs to work on, maybe meditating or finding some internal peace if they want to help others and help themselves and get connected to their intuition, because slow down, reverse, and anxiety is here. So somebody needs to find a way to be at peace within themselves. And maybe I'm also feeling in the future someone is not going to allow their anxiety to stop them or to keep them from being at peace. It's almost like somebody has learned to cope with and manage their anxiety to this extent or this place where it's like they're still at peace. It's kind of this feeling of like, I remember seeing this cartoon of that I was shown, and it's like, this person walking into the therapy clinic and they've got an animal on their back basically when they're walking in, and that's what the cartoon shows. They're walking in the therapy clinic with an animal on their back, and then in the next picture it shows them walking out of the therapy clinic and the animal is now not on their back, it's next to them holding their hand. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling here, is like somebody who is learning to live with and cope with their anxiety in such a way to where it's like, it might, and this, I can relate to this for sure. It's like, if your anxiety might not be fully gone or fully go away, but it's like you're not allowing that anxiety to stop you anymore because you're at peace. You're acting from a place of peace and intuition in the future here. I'm definitely seeing that you're not allowing your anxiety to stop you. And you're just continuing to follow your intuition. You might be like letting your anger drive you. Your anger, yeah, shadow work. Let's see. Yeah, shame reverse though. I feel like anything else. Okay. I think that's it.